Today, Moonbeam versus dollar on every important time frame that you really need. So let's dive in. Let's start off this analysis of GLMR from the short-term perspective on the daily chart. Moonbeam, you requested this. So, is it over? Well, by the look of this formation of those two candles, well, it is, in the short term. This is pretty big and nasty candle in comparison to the last one, which was bullish one. So, for now, the correction is on the way. Now, we are talking short term. Although nothing super extraordinary for crypto, Moonbeam, just in January, made 60% to the upside. So, obviously the price needs a little rest. The question is, what will follow after this nasty retracement? It doesn't have to be nasty. And still, this candle hasn't closed. So, if we go to the upside with the big wick, still it could be very, very bullish. So, let's say that this was planned. And, for me at least, expected. Not for this coin particularly, but for any coin in crypto. The correction was needed. It doesn't have to be a big one. One more time, what comes next is the important part. We're currently standing at 43 cents. This level that I just marked is 42 cents. It is a pretty important one. If we hold this, continue to the upside, something like this, we're talking bullish. I hope it is obvious why this level is special to me, to my heart. Not really. You can see so many touches of resistance and big wicks. And also you can see the copy paste here where it fought, but won the battle. So the price is doing nothing extraordinary, but going back, reverting to that resistance, making it a support. This chart in the short term is not looking that bad, although this nasty candle is looking ouch. Because remember one thing, things have changed for the crypto, for the Moonbeam. This is 89 moving average, simplest daily moving average. Well, I chose this one because here, again at that level, those wicks, it made us a resistance. When we broke it, and we did, it should make us a support. This one is currently standing at 38 cents. So think about it like this. If that level of 42 cents doesn't hold, we got this 89 moving average of 38 cents. That's the next line that should be holding. If all of that fails, well, then we're in kind of a trouble. Then this move could be, obsolete, going to the ashes, and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, this short-term perspective is not giving us the final clue. Is this a bull market? Is this a bear market rally? I want to dive deeper into the weekly chart. Do I have your attention on this zoom out approach? Nice. Now, the story is not that black and white. It's exactly the gray area. What I mean by that? You can see this very, very nasty looking downtrend. It's that, man, downtrend. Are we breaking the downtrend with this move of those 3 weeks? Well, it's doubtful. For one thing, we stopped at 50 cents, which I should mark as a very important zone for Moonbeam. We are getting rejected by that level, and it's no surprise, because if you look closely what was happening here, we were getting multiple rejections for weeks. Every candle is 1 week, so you can see how this ended with this nasty looking candle. Are we on the way to something like that? Well, for now we don't know. So, daily chart is looking pretty good in comparison with this weekly. It's not that great. For once, where's the volume? This volume is precious. But let's not end on the doom and gloom approach. I got the good news. Yes. And I really don't want to deny what happened here in the first half of the first month of this year 2023. This candle, as you can see, broke the vicious downtrend. Support, broken. Resistance, broken. This zone is bye-bye. So, even if we make a pretty big retracement into that trend line, we could retest those lows that we had at the end of last year and still be above it. That's the sign of recovery in my book. So it's not all black. Something good is happening. Not super good, just good. And I won't deny one thing, and that is that we are above 21 moving average. On the weekly chart, very important. You see the one is standing at 41 cents, we are at 43, so let's hold that line. And now, when we zoom out completely to the monthly chart, I told you this will go and be a deep dive. You can see, well, let's say it, the insignificance of what is happening at this moment. To some extent, yep. If the body of this candle covers this one, and I think it will be the case, we are getting a bullish engulfing pattern, which should propel us to the higher grounds. Okay, good. But I mean, you can see that the volume is really not that great. You can see that this candle is nothing extraordinary in comparison to all of this. As the chart is showing, Moonbeam is still a very young project. It was born right about 1 year ago. That's young. You got a lot of learn ahead of you, Moonbeam, for the crypto space, for this Wild West. That doesn't mean that this project won't succeed, but you should approach it like this. In this great picture, we still don't have a big answer. Nothing significant is happening. But on those micro scales, on a daily chart, you saw that the progression to something better is going on. As we zoom out and out, you see that practically things are the same, but big things are happening with small moves or something like that. The possible recovery has started, but there is a lot to be done. Don't let the hype cloud your judgment and just follow me into the next one.